Everything should be working just fine. Okay, everything is working just fine. My stream for a second was just saying, what? No, there's no stream. There is no stream today. The internet will not let you. OBS will not let you. Nothing will be happening as you wanted it to. How's everyone doing? Oh, wait, no one's here yet. It's way too fast. Way too fast. All right. That's something that I'm going to have to figure out a better timing for is starting stream and then actually seeing when people show up. I also don't have Chatterino open, so I can't even tell. All right, well, it says I'm live. That's a good start. Now we'll just see if anyone pops in. Is it working? Oh, it is. Perfect. Still trying to figure out exactly how loud everything is. Something I've been obsessing over recently with streams and videos and such is getting the audio to be to a point where it's not too loud, but you can hear everything, while also, like music, having it just kind of fade out into the background. And I mean, just listen to this soundtrack. The soundtrack's awesome. I can't sing though, so unfortunately for you, you will not be able to see this amazing, amazing feast. Delectable, tantalizing feast for the ears from my very own lips. So, thee be suffering, oh well, indeed. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it was within the hour. I did it. Let's go. Pog. I'm still trying to figure out how many notifications I want to be sending out to everyone. Oh, but it does show me wait, will it actually load my stream? No, it won't. Okay. Still figuring out how Discord works, I guess. Truncated. What a fun word to say, truncated. Oh, there he is. What's up, Duck? There we go. Yeah, the chat may not be working for you, it seems then. It was glitching. Ads are crazy. Ads are always crazy, bro. You always seem to get the short end of the sticks. I don't even know why. Because you shouldn't be getting ads anyway, because it's the beginning of the stream. The stream should not be getting ads for like 10 minutes. But maybe they just realize how profitable I am, so they're like, throw as many ads on his stream as possible. That way everyone gets to see it. But that's just me. How's everyone doing tonight? It's been a few days. I think it's been 4 or 5 days since I last streamed. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good? If you haven't been doing good, sorry for you. That sucks. Pray for you, but today I got the first beginnings of my next video. I've been doing a lot of research in the background. You're doing good? That's good. That's good to hear. Oh yeah, how was everyone's Thanksgiving? I completely forgot because it was back to work for me on Friday, so Thanksgiving was Thanksgiving. But how's everyone's Thanksgiving? Was it good? If it was terrible, I'm sorry again. I'll pray for you. But holidays feel a lot different now for me. More people came this year. Is your home the main designation for your Thanksgiving dinners? I mean, I'm used to having family just intrude on my house for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Feels nice. Your uncle has a girlfriend now? Just make it a trio activity. You're third wheeling now. Your grandma hosts them? That's a very matriarchal thing to do. Man, this soundtrack is awesome. I don't know if you guys remember. Actually, I don't know if anyone in chat was really there when I would stream Dead Cells, but I streamed Dead Cells when I started streaming it. This soundtrack just takes me back. Probably because it's one of my most played games. That and For Honor, actually. On Steam, my hours for Dead Cells and For Honor are, I think, very close. I do not know how some people put thousands of hours into video games. Like, it's crazy to me that there are people that can spend thousands of hours playing one or two games. I mean, there's Logan, who has put thousands of hours into Rocket League. I know people that they don't exclusively play these games, but they will play just multiplayer games every day. And it feels so weird to be in a situation where you play video games every day. Like, to me, I play video games every few days at most. Like, depending on how long my planned stream segment is that I have, that I'll be starting in a few. I tend to just stream when I'm done, or I tend to just play video games when I'm streaming. Or unless I have a day where I have nothing else going on. But those days are very little because I have to be an adult. Yo, Only Cereal, thanks for the follow. What up? I think that's just going to be my new follow. Thank you. Yo, what up? Thanks for the follow. But it's still just a very interesting thing to think of, putting so many hours into one or two games. Because at most I've put a few hundred hours into games. Like, even Dead Cells, it's my most streamed, I think it's my most streamed game on Twitch. Because I've streamed the most hours of it, not the most watched. I think that would have to be chess, because chess consumes everything in my life, and I still suck at it. I'm terrible at chess, chat. And I know some of my, like, half of my chat is like, will occasionally pop and be like, yo, chess? Sorry, dude. But, I mean, that's kind of how it goes. You move on, your viewers move on as well. That's the way life goes. So I'm not too upset about it. I was at one point very upset about it, but I've matured. I've become a better person since then because I understand that chess is that one game that some people will play for thousands of hours. For me, that one game that I'll play for thousands of hours is racking my brain on what I would need to do to succeed on Twitch. And also just figuring out what I want to do on Twitch and YouTube. So, that's a great segue, I think, into the... Oh, hold up, 1 second. We gotta let this song finish out. Beginning, it's a great song. I'm like, guys, I am falling head and over heels for roguelikes, roguelites. They're so fun. So I'll probably end up... They're also so freaking difficult, dude. I've been stuck on, if for anyone that isn't aware, some slight spoilers. Dead Cells runs off of a system where you beat the game, you unlock a new difficulty, you unlock some new perks, that sort of stuff. You can do that a total of 5 times. That's all I'm telling you. Oh, your Wi-Fi was glitching. Dang it. I hate it when that happens. It's so annoying. Usually it's on my end, though. Usually it's my fault that the internet or the stream or anything is just falling apart. But it happens sometimes. Okay, so we have ads starting in 20 seconds. You guys let me know if you are getting ads. Yo, what up? What up, bro? How you doing? You know what I think that chat badge is one of the most common chat badges I see. That or Prime. I kind of wish I got it. All I got is the Versus chat badge, but you should do a stream about space and Christianity. Space and Christianity? You mean like space? Like what God says about it? There are a few verses. Yo, Emily, what's up? How you doing? How you feeling, dude? You haven't been that... Well, I mean, you haven't always been, but I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, outer space. There are a few verses about it. That's good to hear. And obviously, as I've been doing Bible research and so on and so forth, I've been falling down a kind of... I don't want to necessarily call it a rabbit hole. No, I cannot speak Spanish. I don't know if only Serial you can hear me, but I don't speak Spanish. No español. I'm assuming you found me from my Honduras tag. You know, at some point I should just dedicate myself to learning Spanish so I can have some basic, or at least understanding. Yeah. That's what I thought. So that was a joke from a stream months ago. I think a few, let's see, the only one in chat I think right now that would know that is Duck. But I was playing Slither.io, and I did that for a few hours one night. And there was just this one account that was dominating the entire time I was playing Slither.io that was called the Honduras. And I was like, I need to take down the Honduras no matter what. We need to eradicate them. We need to send them to the Shadow Realm, basically. And, well, it didn't exactly work. They did eventually get defeated, but not by me. But anyway, because of that stream, I've had the Honduras tag in there for years. Yo, what up? Okay, Tasty knows how to speak Spanish, apparently. He said amigo. So that's gotta be... Hey, you're not that late. You're only late by 15 minutes. That's normal. That's the biggest thing about streaming, is that I have to, like, different people are like, oh, okay. Don't necessarily want to talk about what I want to talk about until people show up. But hey, we got people, so that's good. It's good. Yeah, Emily, that makes sense that your family would be stopping in and all that. You can speak Spanish. You're right, Tasty. Could you repeat the space verses? So, there are a few verses in the Bible that discuss some aspects of space, but it's led me down some like rabbit holes of such, like, it would be I think there would be some good stuff to research, and I'll put it on my list of stuff I want to research into, because there's some theories and speculations that perhaps demons are aliens, and that if we run into interdimensional beings or like people that come down from the stars, maybe they're demons. So there's some theories in that when you get into some I wouldn't necessarily say it's fringe circles of Christianity, because it's kind of a topic that I've even thought about, of like, we know that there are heavenly hosts, we know that there are beings beyond our solar system, supernatural and otherwise. It's the big question of is there intelligent life like us out there? And I don't think there is, to say, intelligent life that exists like me and you. Unless you are an alien, in which case, I'm coming after you. I will find where you live. Your IP address is gonna get leaked eventually. But if you're not an alien, you have nothing to worry about. Alright, so Emily, you and Tasty will work to translate for Only Serial, because I'm assuming they are someone that is learning English through my Twitch channel. You are an alien. Okay, well, Tasty, I'll find you eventually. You had a conversation about this? About aliens and aliens being demons? Oh, you do know English? Okay, never mind. Alright, dope. Serial. Or Tasty and Emily, you're off the hook. That's freaky a little bit. I mean, it's not that crazy, though, because I think it's a concept that a lot of people have maybe thought about and had in the back of their mind. And I personally think, especially after the research I've done into spiritual stuff, it's fuego. It's actually fire. Dude, have you played Dead Cells? Because if you haven't, you should. It's awesome. But when we discuss demons and such, there's kind of the two camps of Christianity, that demons don't exist, and those are the Christians that don't know what they're talking about and are completely off the rocker. And then the other side is the Christians that believe in demons and believe in spirits. And those people can kind of be a little bit off the rocker, but more so in line with what the Bible teaches. And then we get into just all different types of beliefs of, okay, are spirits actually benevolent? Are they malevolent? And as I'm going to get into later I might as well just start the stream segment at this point. But I just need to write down I look into space and Christianity stuff, because it'll probably lead a lot back into demons and such. But generally, the Bible is a lot of stuff about here on Earth, because we are, after all, earthly beings. Alright, well, that's added to the list. I now have... Here, guys, I want to quickly show you how many different videos I have. Okay, so aside from the second to the top... Oh, it's all reflecting. You are coming for that sleep stream? Great. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that someone is saving up their channel points for that. It's making me so excited for when you finally hit that point, and then I'm stuck sleeping on stream. I'm not a big enough, unless I grow, massively grow, it's not gonna be an entertaining stream, because I'm just gonna be sleeping. Like, the big thing about sleep streams is people, interrupting me sleeping with like a chat message or a media request. That's also important. You're more than halfway done with what? Oh, towards the channel points. Yeah, I'm very worried. But yeah, so if we look at this list here, this is a very quick preview at upcoming videos and such I have planned. So at the top is the one that I've just not put down. This one is the one I'm going to do today. And then I have this list down to here of videos that I'm working on. And those are all going to be coming out, hopefully. You really like Unhiding Logan, even though it does nothing for you. It does actually nothing. 77,000. That's impressive, bro. Well then, there shall be seconds. Fair enough. I think alright, but song just ended, The Tragic Prince. I really like Dead Cells audio. I really like another indie game. Well, is Dead Cells an indie game? I don't even know if Dead Cells is considered an indie game anymore because of how big it is. We're getting an animated show for it next year, which is crazy. But another indie game, Moon Hunters, which has an awesome OST as well. It's fantastic. But right now, I want to get into what I had planned for tonight. After that, depending on how long this takes, we'll play some games. Maybe Dead Cells, maybe Loop Hero. I might, depending on how long this takes, I might try to beat Melania again. I got really close last time I was trying, chat, for those of you that were there. You saw me. I was within hits. I was within a single hit, and I died, and I got there a few times, but then it just got to the point where I after I'm trying to beat a boss for like 3 hours, that's when I'm going crazy. Which unironically, the most viewed video on my VOD channel is me just dying to Radon for 3 hours. And then one of my next viewed videos is me dying to, I think it's the Godskin Apostles. So, like, you guys seem to really like me dying to bosses. So maybe I just need to play all the Dark Souls games and just upload the VODs of me dying to the bosses for hours at a time. Because that's generally how it goes. And that's how I get my money on YouTube. But, until then, I'm going to do what I want. And also, I think there's plenty of people already playing Elder. Good idea. Well, Duck, you also just want me to see me play other Souls games. Which I do intend to play other Souls games. I intend to play Dark Souls 2. I intend to play Bloodborne. I want to play Bloodborne because I am a PlayStation guy, so I have a PlayStation. Sekiro, Radon was so easy the first run for me, and now I can't kill him for the... Dude, I feel that. It's the beginner's luck. The beginner's luck. Every time. Beginner's luck. You get it, and then it, like, goes out the window. Make him play Getting Over It. I actually I own Getting Over It, so I Wait, I could make that a channel reward. Or maybe that would be a sub goal. I don't know. Or what? Maybe a follower goal. I could play Getting Over It. Because honestly, at this point, most of my gaming content is just me dying over and over again at a boss fight. And actually, when we're done, we'll just do bosses. Yeah, there's a boss rush mode in Dead Cells now, so I might play that because that would be fun. You gotta read for something. You're missing the meat and potatoes of the stream. That's fine. All right, come back when you're done. But remember, kids, do your homework if you're still in school. If you're not in school, that's fine. You can do whatever you want. I'm not your parent. Channel rewards for games. That would probably work because that not only incentivizes people to make it to streams, but also if there's a person that really wants me to play a game, well, they gotta prove their worth. You gotta prove your worth if you want me to play a game. All right, I'll keep that in the back of my mind. I'll do some maths. Figure out how many channel points I want for like games. Because obviously there are games that I will just play because I want to play them. But there are a few games I don't think I'll play unless you guys really want me to. But with that being said, let us get into the meat and the potatoes of today's stream. Introducing the obsessive brain tumor that has been in the back of my mind for the last 2 months. Monsters, mystics, and mayhem. Oh my. Very simply, this has been a thing that has been on the back of my mind for months now. It started with me running across this channel called Kelsey Davies and me realizing, oh, there is a audience online for people that are mystics and psychics and the like. Because kind of to me, I've always assumed that was a smaller niche thing, but I should have also realized niche does not mean small. Niche just means it's a niche. The niche could be millions of people, as with the views and the follower count of some of these people that make these videos, I am more inclined to believe. And in today's stream, I want to take you on a discovery, a dramedy, a catastrophe. No, it shouldn't be a catastrophe. Hopefully not. If it's a catastrophe, that's on me. That's my fault. I'm sorry. Tasty, you are an idiot if you do not. What do you mean you don't know what a meat and potato is? You spelled them correctly. Oh. They're like beans and toast, basically. It's British food. Don't worry about it. And to start this segment, I want to make it very apparent that I am a firm believer in this spiritual. I'm a firm believer in demons. I don't want to search up Gorefield. I'm pretty sure that's just some horrific monstrosity. I really don't want to look that up. I really don't want to look that up, Tasty. I am scared to know what that is, but I'm assuming it's some sort of Garfield animation or drawing. I don't want to... All right. But demons, spirits, all that sort of stuff. I am more of a... Well, I guess you could say a proponent of that all spirits are evil. Unless those that speak Christ as king. All other ones aren't to be trusted. So that's my take on it. That is mostly because I'm a Christian. I believe in God and I believe in Jesus. And if you take Jesus and you believe in Jesus, then you are taking what his word says about spirits, monsters, ghouls, ghosts, woo, as gospel. Ha, see what I did there? Funny word thing. Sorry. Excuse me. But the other point that I want to make with this is I am understanding and I am perfectly fine with people believing in spirits and doing seances and Estes methods and so on and so forth, spiritual stuff, because it's a free country, at least here in America. The rest of the world, it kind of is a hit or miss. But I believe you're free to do what you want. You're free to believe what you want. You're free to do what with those beliefs as you want. Obviously, there are going to be differences and conflicts between me and your beliefs. If you believe something different, or if you believe what I believe, I believe you're believing the truth. But you are free to believe anything you want. And that's the nature of humanity. We are free to believe as we wish what we believe. Be that furry or Chicken, I don't know. I don't really think that one through. Sorry. I don't care what you believe as long as you like garlic bread. I like garlic bread, so I think we're good there. Hopefully everyone else in chat does as well. Maybe not. However, I do think it is important to note that because of my beliefs and because of what I've come across in my research and in my study, I do believe it is important to bring to light these methods, these beliefs, and these scenarios and so on, because I firmly believe that there are consequences and that there are detriments to these beliefs. That the people doing these things that are trying to live these lives of spiritual upheaval or spiritual well-being and spiritual enlightenment are not necessarily doing what is best for them in the long run. That is why I wanted to talk about it a little bit today, because I think it is important to bring to light and talk about this stuff, because I think it's, as with everyone's search for the truth. Everyone wants to know the truth about the world. It's just a question of what you fall on. I'm a firm believer, obviously, that God is the truth, the way, the light. No one comes to the Father except through him. Sorry, that always just comes out when I say that. But you may not believe that. And that's fine, because... Am I not nailing the point home that you're free to believe what you want because liberty, justice, the American way, raw! I need to get an American Eagle just like to swoop across the screen right there. I should just have a little image that just floats back and forth at all times on stream. That's a little American Eagle, and whenever I say anything America related, just goes raw and blasts Merca F yeah. That would be funny. Wouldn't make any sense though. With that being said, I pray this video finds you in good tidings. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. I can't believe I said that again. I really like saying meat and potatoes, I guess. I really like meat and potatoes. But, as I mentioned earlier, the thing that got me into this video was Kelsey Davies. I am planning to take you and me through one of her, well, the first video that I watched of hers, that was her encountering a crawler at Camp Crystal Lake. But before that, I wanted to bring up just a few verses that highlight, well, verses from the Bible that highlight the beliefs and statements and the kind of baseline that I believe about ghosts and so on. Because I want there to be a very clear point that what I am saying is what I believe, and I believe it because of what the Bible teaches us. And that is going to be very different than what most people believe. And even Christians will argue about this. There's a really crazy statistic. I don't know it off the top of my head. I'll put it on screen and post probably. This will be edited on my YouTube channel for you to watch post if you are interested. But there's a crazy amount of Christians that don't believe in the spiritual. And that is it's very concerning and mind-boggling, because when we look at everything to do with Christianity, it's an inherently it's a spiritual belief. You should be focused on the spiritual. You should be aware of this stuff. So it's just like crazy. All right. First point that I want to get across from Christianity and from my faith is that ghosts are not something that really exists. I say really exists because there's one story in the Bible that I will mention in a minute that is just like really confusing. But we look here in Isaiah. Or no, this is wait, no, this isn't Isaiah. Which one? Oh, yeah, I'm in Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27. And just as it is appointed for people to die once, and after this judgment. Okay, so it's sitting right there. It's appointed for people to die once, and after this judgment. I mean, there are stories of Lazarus in the Bible to where he died and then he came back. So he died twice. Jesus died once, and then he was ascended to heaven. But this is kind of saying that it is appointed that people will die once, which is very confusing when we get into some of the stuff that happens in the New Testament around Jesus' resurrection, or, well, his death specifically, his death and resurrection. But Matthew tells us that dead people just started walking about after Jesus died. They came out of crypts and so on. So that's very confusing. And then the Bible doesn't really elaborate on it. There are some extracurricular Bible stories and so on that kind of talk about it, but they're not considered canon, and we don't really know if it's just what really was the intent of it. There are scholars that have discussed it. There's a Wendigoon video on it if you want to learn more about it. But when we first look at it, the Bible tells us that man dies. And that is the one through line throughout the whole Bible, is that man dies. Oh, great. I cannot remember what verse this was. I saved this tab. What was it? Job 14:12. So in Job 14:12, it says, "So man lies down, never to rise again. They will not wake up until the heavens are no more. They will not stir from their sleep." Two verses, different books, both saying that man lies down, they don't rise again. Search I'm not going to search Gorefield. I'm not going to search Gorefield. And then in Isaiah 8, which, wait, 19? Wait, no, this isn't the... Wait, did I not? Oh, I didn't tab it. Crap. I'm bad at this. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna search Gorefield because you said that. I'm not gonna. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Tasty. Wait, what? There was one more verse I thought I had. Maybe not. Oh yeah, these are the verses right here that I was talking about. And the tombs broke open, the bodies of many holy people who had died were raised to life. They came out of the tombs after Jesus' resurrection and went into the holy city and appeared to many people. Yeah. Okay. Don't know what to do with that. I do not know what to do with that. And I think that is to be expected. There are a lot of things in the Bible that happen that don't really get explained, as with the next Bible story I'm going to mention. And that being in... You're going to post an image that will change my life. I'm really concerned with all this stuff. Wait, what was the Saul? I think, or not Saul 22. Wait. Oh my. This is another thing. I need to do a better job at remembering Bible chapters. Oh, 1 Samuel 28. Okay, 1 Samuel 28. The backstory: Saul, first king of Israel, bans all mediums, spiritualists, and the like. If you are found out to be a spiritualist medium, you'll be killed or exiled. And Samuel, the prophet of the Lord at the time, had died, so Saul, who no longer was in contact with God or was able to communicate with him via whatever method, decided to approach the woman of Endor. And then this encounter happens. Saul disguised himself by putting on different clothes and set out with 2 of his men. They came to the woman at night, and Saul said, "Consult a spirit for me. Bring up for me the one I tell you." But the woman said to him, "You surely know what Saul has done, how he has killed the mediums and spiritualists in the land. Why are you setting a trap for me to get me killed?" Then Saul swore to her by the Lord, "As surely as the Lord lives, nothing bad will happen to you because of this." "Who is it that you want me to bring up for you?" the woman asked. "Bring up Samuel for me," he answered. When the woman saw Samuel, she screamed, and then she asked Saul, "Why did you deceive me? You are Saul." But the king said to her, "Don't be afraid. What do you see?" "I see a spirit form coming up out of the earth," the woman answered. Then Saul asked her, "What does he look like?" An old man is coming up," she replied. "He's wearing a robe." Then Saul knew that it was Samuel, and he bowed his face to the ground and paid homage. "Why have you disturbed me by bringing me up?" Samuel asked Saul. "I'm in serious trouble," replied Saul. "The Philistines are fighting against me, and God has turned away from me. He doesn't answer me anymore, either through the prophets or in dreams, so I've called on you to tell me what I should do." Samuel answered, "Since the Lord has turned away from you and has become your enemy, why are you asking me? The Lord has done exactly what he said through me. The Lord has torn the kingship out of your hand and given it to your neighbor David. You did not obey the Lord and did not carry out his burning anger against Amalek. Therefore the Lord has done this to you today. The Lord will also hand Israel over to the Philistines along with you. Tomorrow you and your sons will be with me, and the Lord will hand Israel's army over to the Philistines." Immediately Saul fell flat on the ground. He was terrified by Samuel's word and was also weak because he hadn't had any food all day and all night. He then goes on to die the very next day to the Philistines and gets strung up on a city wall. Fun stuff. There are two conflicting interpretations or beliefs of this story. Because of the previous verses that I have mentioned, some scholars and so on believe that this is not actually Saul and that this is a fallen angel taking on the appearance of Saul, thus prophesying to him, but also not being actually Samuel. The other one is that God allowed Samuel to talk with Saul after he had died, which can kind of work, because if God is all powerful, he can do what he wants. What I think is the most important takeaway, though, from this whole thing is that ghosts do not exist on Earth. It is only spirits of the spiritual realm. That any ghost any spirit that tries to tell you they're a ghost or appears as a ghost is lying. And unless God intervenes and the spirit is professing Christ as Lord, they are not to be trusted. It's a very confusing concept, I know. Real life Ghostbusters? Maybe. That's actually, now you say that, Ghostbusters is fairly accurate when they are mentioning ghosts, because their main enemy at the end of the first Ghostbusters movie is a demon, which makes a lot of sense when you think about from the biblical perspective of spirits and ghosts. That ghosts aren't actually humans, that they're just spirits that are wandering around. They can take on any form that they want. They're seeking to destroy and so on. Man, maybe Ghostbusters is more realistic than I thought. Well, except for the whole them capturing them and so on. That isn't so much realistic. I don't think that really happens that much. All right. But with that groundwork kind of out of the way, hopefully that wasn't too confusing. It is more confusing than it had to be. There's a lot of stuff with this spiritualism and spirituality that the Bible is very difficult to understand because, as I've mentioned, there are verses that are discussing it that indicate one thing, and then we have this story of a ghost in 1 Samuel. So it is confusing stuff, but I choose to believe God and trust in God. What I want to do now, though, is take you through that very first video, the Kelsey Davies video, that first kind of struck a chord in my heart and mind that I wanted to make this stream and video on. And that is this video. Oh, wait, hold up. There. This video. Stupid.
Are we starting over here?
Oops. So this video came out in August of this year, has 200-something thousand views. It's an interesting video. It's kind of hits that niche of Dead Cells is hard. Wait until you beat the final boss, and then you have to face... It gets more difficult, dude. But this video is kind of in the vein of a lot of ghost hunting videos on YouTube that I've watched in the past. The only difference is I'm now looking at it from a different lens, a lens of reality, and that what they're encountering, what they're saying is true. I do not fully know if this video is 100% true, but looking at specifically this creator, Kelsey Davies, I believe her to be an actual psychic spiritualist. I don't know what she would call herself. I'm thinking a psychic. And from her content, I do believe that what she sees to be real. I still believe it to be bad and influencing her in a negative way, but she is living her life. As I said, she's free to do that. You're on the second run. Yeah, dude. Wait until you get to I'm on BC2 runs, which is where you've beat the final boss twice and you've leveled up to 2 boss cells. That is difficult. That is what I'm stuck on right now. But for this section of the video, I have a notebook here. I have a bunch of time codes and different notes on such that I will be going through. So if I'm looking down a lot, that's why. I'm sorry. I'm still learning how to do this format, or how I want to do this format. But with that being said, let's get into it. Some of these notes are also just funny moments I've in the video that I think are just interesting. The first one being, she gives her the very, very creepy and understandably so intro to Camp Crystal Lake, the different surrounding events, the fact that it's a body dumping ground, this one story of a family that was killed and buried that is supposedly haunting the area. Bigfoot, as you can see in the background. But what I think is really funny about this is the intro.
UFOs and more. Hey Calcats, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Kelsey Davies. We are shaking. We just caught a UFO on camera.
What in the world is that? It's all moving together. My heart's racing. Where did it go? Oh, it's still up.
Right out of the gate, we're getting supernatural stuff. I'm just joking. It's not actually supernatural. Those are just the Starlink satellites being took into orbit. So Elon Musk just coincidentally made these women for that night believe that for however long they were there just staring at it for like 20 minutes. Yeah. Those are just UFOs. Oh, great. Also, I think it's very funny when you introduce the video that it's very creepy, and then you immediately do a tonal shift to have your more upbeat, more classic YouTuber intro. It's just a very funny thing that I've noticed a lot, and something that I want to say right now that it's kind of a nostalgic thing is, yo, Woznow, thanks for the raid. What's up, dude? Is that this video very much hits that old school J Station or 3 a.m. videos that used to be around in what was that, 2017, 2018? And it like hits that nerve perfectly, and it's just like, man, this was YouTube back in the day. And it's almost like a time capsule to me of this is like how YouTube used to be, and I've just watched YouTube videos that are so different to it than what this video is generally. Real quick, what's up, Woznow? How was your stream? Was it good? You enjoyed it? I saw you were playing Lies of P. I wasn't able to catch any of it. I was doing some prep for this, was spending some time with family. But hope you had a good stream. How's everyone doing? I'm currently discussing Monsters, Mystics, and Mayhem, which is just, I've been doing research over mysticism, spirituality, new age stuff, and I wanted to bring some of it to you. Woznow has actually heard part of this pitch already because my last stream I was just ranting about demons for 2 hours because the demonology stuff is funny to me. It's funny. I think I'm gonna do a video where I go full into demonology stuff, or at least discussing them. But yeah, that's good to hear that Liza P is fantastic. Would you say it's? I don't know. When I first saw the trailer for it, I was like, "Is that worth?" It didn't really fit. I don't know. It didn't really look like was an enjoyable experience, or something. I don't know. Something about it just felt like they're trying to just they're just making this a Souls game, which I guess is the point. But it just didn't feel like it was an authentic game because of how many similarities it had. I don't know. That's kind of my first thought off of it. And then I saw plenty of people playing it and enjoying it. And now you've enjoyed it. So, I mean, that's all good. It is funny, though, that Souls games specifically get so many copycats. I mean, Iron Pineapple can make a video, I think, every month now, more or less, where he finds 7 new Souls games that he plays. Though those titles are getting really, really funny to me now. It's like I yet again chose another 7 games that you've never heard of to play for the first time. The titles are getting really good. You can look past the similarities and appreciate it for what it does differently. Hey, that's good. I think I'm kind of stuck in the boot of I really like medieval fantasy, and that's I really like the Dark Souls settings. I like the Elden Ring setting. I'm not as big a fan of Sekiro, and Armor Core is just not my thing. It's a very good copycat. That's unfortunate. Well, you'll be here for part of the stream. And I mean, the idea of it being Pinocchio, and the idea of the more you lie or the more you tell the truth, you become more of a puppet, or you become more of a human. That seems like an interesting thing. But Bloodborne's aesthetic makes me go, That's true. Bloodborne is one I do want to try, but that's one that I kind of want to just try because I've heard it's good. It's not one I would instinctively want to play. As much as I like the Victorian Jack the Ripper vibe, that's not my full vibe. Much the same way how Sekiro is not my vibe as well, even though it's just not my vibe as well. It's not my type of game. Same with Ghost of Tsushima. Isn't technically a Souls game, but I'm not really that interested in that type of game style, I guess. It's weird. I think that's just it's a personal preference. But you are on my stream, so you're here to hear my personal preferences. But now, back to the stream. All right. So, this is one note that I did have written down. That Kelsey has her unique name, Kelsey Cast, for her viewers, which is a straight out of the old time. That's straight up YouTube classic. Don't get too excited. Now, don't get too excited. If you have a personal preference that isn't aligned with my own, then we are mortal enemies. No, you haven't got enough for UAV. You haven't got enough yet. I don't know what you're talking about, now. You haven't got enough. You just can't. I'm sorry. I'm untouchable. You cannot touch me. I'm sitting in my American home. You're sitting in your Canadian vestibule. I don't know what type of homes people have in Canada. All right, then the next part of the video that I want to discuss is at around the 340 mark.
Me, Kelsey, and this other girl, it was like somebody that I didn't know, but we were in somebody's house, kind of like waiting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, this gray blob is yelling at me, "Not her," and pointing at you. "Not her, not her," so aggressively. And then I just woke up, and it was like
That's
gray.
The Greys.
That's
Like
so
the Greys.
bizarre.
So right here. Crap, what was her name? What was that lady's name? Hold up. What was that lady's name? I think that was Beyond Barrier. Yeah. Wait, no, or was that Adventure? Wait, oh no. No, that was whatever her name is. I cannot remember. I am sorry. Please.
We are at Camp Crystal Lake.
Very scary, very scary. And what's important about that part is she was talking about a ghost, or a spirit encounter she had in a dream, where she was waking up, she was dreaming of Kelsey, one of the other girls, and there was a gray-headed thing that popped up and it was just like, boo. No, I'm just making fun of that. But something that I want to make a point of with that is that I wrote it down in my notebook and I didn't even check it. Jasmine, that's her name. Jasmine. I'm an idiot. You've only asked me once if I've grilled a hamster. And yes, I did say Canada. Your igloo will be fine. You're in Canada. It's not going to melt down yet. Global warming doesn't exist up there. But anyway, this
gray blob is yelling at me, not her, and pointing at you. Not
more or less this whole sort of dream situation made me think, okay, there's something going on here. It's not fully just fake. And I want to actually maybe I should say this now. I want to make this clear. When I started this thing, I wasn't fully convinced of this video. When I started having this, when I first had this put in my head, I was not fully convinced that this video that we are now going over and that any of the spiritual stuff that I was looking into was real, because I was like, okay, it's probably just played up for cameras. It's maybe, is that a human face? Yes, that is a human face. Who is she calling a gray blob? This spirit she saw in her dream. Yeah, so interesting, but was the first indication that something more was afoot. The next section, which is the most played section of the video, most replayed section, and I mean, I understand why, because I replayed it a bunch as well, is this section right here. It's not very considerate of her to call it a gray blob. If it's what she saw.
Oh wait, that's sticks.
Ant holes?
No, they're sticks.
Oh, you thought they were bones?
I don't know. I thought they were something.
Can you feel me?
As we're walking
Ew.
to the tree. We definitely feel something, but we're not really sure what we're feeling. Is there someone over here?
There's a trash bag on the tree, though. You can see that. That's the only thing I know for certain about this clip.
Earlier, before like all of this happened, I saw this little, it was Ashley, we were sitting in the
Okay, but oh, that's a horrible frame to pause on. I'm very sorry, Kelsey. I'm very sorry. You look like you're high as a skunk. But that section there where they're trying to, or they're saying that you could hear father, mother, and help us. I can't, I boosted up the volume of this video as much as I could. I could not hear father, I could not hear mother. I could hear father. I couldn't hear the help us. The fact that she put very scary in parentheses isn't convincing me. Well, that's kind of the thing. Like, it looks almost as if it's not real. It looks like they're just it's set up. It's content for YouTube, as much as like a lot of J Station. I keep referencing J Station, but that's mainly the only channel I can remember off the top of my head as making content that was kind of like this. I mean, there are half a dozen channels, dozens of channels that make videos that are like, we contacted Mickey Mouse at 3 a.m. and he told us this secret sort of stuff. But it very much feels like it feels like it's fake. But at the same time, I'm choosing to believe what they're saying as they are telling the truth. And this is a good point of advice. Believe everything is truth unless otherwise evidenced to be false. That's just how I kind of go off my life. I believe what I hear unless otherwise it is not. I'm NNA Productions and I called Cars 2 at 3 a.m. He came to my house and killed me. Yeah, like that. Is Bulbapedia a ghost type Pokemon? I'm assuming it is. Yeah, it's a ghost type. All right. Pretty cute little guy. But obviously something like that, something like what they just had where they're showing a tree and there's audio, that is something that can easily be faked in a video. And that's partly why I'm like inclined to believe that it's fake, but at the same time, I don't think this is fake. As we'll be getting into later in the video, I don't believe any of this is fake. I believe, for the most part, everything that happens in this video is true. I think some of it could be played up and is possibly played up, but having watched other content of Kelsey's, I do not think it is. I gotta figure out my button props because I keep backtracking in videos. And that is also another horrible frame to be stuck on. I am so sorry, Kelsey. I'm not trying to paint you in bad light. To answer your question, Tasty, I know they lead to something. I have never gotten all of them to get to that point, though, because it's a fairly new addition to the game. I haven't been playing it as much. Now, let's hop into the... What else do I have written down? Do I have anything else written down for that section? Nope. All right. The next section is this right now. She kind of, as you heard earlier, she's talking about how she saw someone's face in a dream. Or was it no, it wasn't a dream. She just saw someone's face next to someone, but she kind of talks as if it could be a vision state she was in, which could be also a dream. It's very fun stuff, you know? But the next part that is mainly the next part that I want to bring up is when they discuss or talk about this.
The fourth one over there.
There's a
Hierarchy.
Hierarchy.
What? I don't know what any of these words mean. I need a
Isn't
dictionary.
a hierarchy like
Hierarchy
a...
means like
Yeah.
a high being or
Yeah.
like a high.
Oh.
Why is the video so
like-
choppy?
Yeah,
Oh, my
something
computer's
of a higher
overloaded.
standard.
That's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where I saw something like lower in the sky that lit up and then it was just like, shoo.
Really?
Yeah, I swear.
I'm gonna put on this spirit meter. If you guys want this app, the link is down below in the description. Just be safe while you're using these apps. This one is kind of new and I've been enviable.
She's restarted. What? Oh, wait, I know what you mean. All right, so this is where my immediate fraud and this is all fake meter went boom. An app that will tell you words that are supposedly from spirits. If that does not just sound like a app that is playing random sounds and random words at random times, I don't know what else it is. To me, a person that has been, for the most part, for most of my life, it's not opposed, but disbelieving. I have not really considered myself a believer up until 2 weeks ago. 2 or 3 weeks ago, whenever I really started doing my research for this video. Up until 2 weeks ago, I did not consider myself a believer or that I want to believe. Now I do believe, and I am confident that spirits do exist, demons do exist. And that terrifies me all the more that this app exists. At the very least, this Spirit Box app, is a app that just plays random words at random points, or there are certain biometrics in it that it'll play stuff. At the worst, it is actually something that can be used to communicate with demons and spirits, which is what it is, after all, meant to be. It is meant to be a app that communicates with the spiritual realm. So that's all fun and games until, you accidentally talk to a demon. Then your life kind of starts to go downhill, or you have a psychic break. Those things happen. I've heard them. I've heard stories. It's not good. Well, I also have a story as well, but I'll get to that later. I will be going back to this ghost app in a few minutes, so just keep that in mind. Be safe while using this app. Okay, I'm sorry, Jimmy, but you would be in denial to believe this. I'm in denial. What do you mean? That you shouldn't believe in the app? Because is it more of a thought that this is fake? What do we know about Satan? What do we know about demons, though? I know most of you aren't as aware of Scripture, but there is a verse that there's one verse in particular that talks about how Satan is prowling around like a lion, waiting to ensnare you and entrap you, try to get you to do stuff. That last bit is very paraphrased. But there are verses that talk about how Satan schemes. If you are to believe that Satan is real, which as a Christian you should, which some Christians don't believe Satan exists. How? I don't know. Satan is crafty. He will use ways to ensnare you, to get you tripped up, to make you interact with him. This app, bro, you still want me to search Gorefield? I said I'll do that later, bro. But we'll get into the ghost app later, maybe. Gorefield. Yeah, Gorefield. You know, I'm worried at how much that it's gonna fit into this video actually. Alright.
Heard someone. Something doesn't feel right, Jasmine.
Kelsey, I just heard a moan right now. I just heard a moan. Who's there?
False.
Oh,
False.
what? No, I heard it. I heard it.
They're pretending to be a man.
Maybe it wasn't a moan, but it was like a different sound. I don't know.
Who's out here?
I keep getting images in my head, and like, I don't know if
Wait, this wasn't the section that I wrote down in my notes.
I'm calling out to our
Oh,
guides
no, it is right here.
for
Never mind, I'm stupid.
protection. I'm calling out to our angels to protect us. I just heard.
I'm very concerned about this field of gore you keep wanting me to look up, Dro. I will do it, but let me get through this first. Okay. So this is the actual section. I just missed it by a few seconds. Okay. But in this, Kelsey calls out to angels and spirit guides to protect them, which is a very interesting concept in new spiritualist beliefs. of there are spirits out there that are guides and protecting. That angels do exist, which I believe all of that. I don't believe that there are spirits that are protecting you, but that angels exist is a very scary concept to me because of how, again, any spirit that does not proclaim Christ as King, don't trust it. Run away from it. But all the more, that is to say that angels exist, and I believe that angels do watch over us. I don't know to what extent, but there are Bible verses that discuss it. So I believe it. And then when we look at it, what is the idea of these spirit guides and so on and so forth? How are they impacting the person? Because a spirit guide, by definition, is a guide that's a spirit, that is spiritually guiding these persons. And I think this is an important note to make, that in guiding people spiritually, if you do not believe that spirits are demons and that they shouldn't be trusted, that they aren't trying to lead you astray, you are fully going to believe your spirit guides and trust what they say, trust where they guide you and all that sort of stuff. But they are, if you, like me, believe that they are not to be trusted, then where are they guiding you? What are they guiding you to do? And are they actually benevolent or are they malevolent? Because I think they're all bad doo-doo, bad voodoo. Voodoo is a completely different thing. I shouldn't have said that. That's more stuff I need to do research on. Don't mess with voodoo. Don't mess with occult stuff. The next part of the video that I want to discuss is a minute later. Especially in this section of the video where they're walking down this trail, they have a lot of stuff that they feel like is going on. And it kind of culminates with
Like
this. I don't know what her name was. I forgot. Wait. Yeah, I forgot what her name was. But she's talking about here where.
Yeah. And then I told her, started feeling nauseous, and I was like, maybe it's the elevation. Like, I don't know. I feel like off. I don't know if it's like the energy or because we're so high up or.
There's something
off,
not
too.
right here. I don't know if it's what Victor.
She says she's been having a feeling. It still involves a zodiac sign. Oh, interesting. She's been feeling that. The camerawoman says she's been feeling off. She's emotional. She's wiping tears away from her face. And that everyone kind of just feels like it's off. This is all weird because as a redhead, she does not have a soul. She should not be able to interact with the spiritual realm. That is a joke. She's a fake redhead. So she can. I really dude, some people are probably gonna hate my comedy, but then directly after this they make a point to try to uplift their energy, which if I am to understand correctly is basically where you are self-motivating yourself to think positively. It was described in a interview that I watched between former spiritualists. No, your comedy is perfecto. Thank you. But it was explained that when you don't believe in God, the prayers you kind of do, like if you don't believe in a higher power per se, you believe that there are spirits, but you are trying to uplift your energies, you're just kind of praying to yourself that you feel better, that you do better. So that's a very interesting concept, to just pray and be like, okay, it's the idea of self-actualization, of imagine yourself succeeding and you'll succeed, which is complete and utter BS. It's stupid. You can't self-actualize that sort of stuff because there's so many factors in the world that impede you. You can't make anything succeed without other people interfering. There are very few things that you can do that you can actually improve upon by just doing the work. The only one I can think of is dieting and maybe workout. But still, self-actualizing success is not going to happen unless you actually do the work that is required. And generally, if you self-actualize, you are not doing the work. You are just pretending to do the work. You are thinking to do the work. I've seen so many. There's this one channel on YouTube. I'm not going to say who it is, but his posts pop up, and I'm just like, I hate each and every one of these, but they keep popping out because I keep reading them. Because I keep spending the few seconds that it takes to read them, and it gets recognized. I hate YouTube. I'm joking. YouTube is a great platform that I'm hoping to make my career off of. Yeah, so after that... Wait, what the... Did I skip a page? No, I did not. Oh, okay. You found the Hollow Knight reference? Oh, in Dark Souls? Dark Souls? Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun weapon. Oh, I know, 1456.
Teresa.
Teresa?
It's
Oh, Teresa.
yeah.
Teresa. What? Maybe this is an open portal.
This is built. It's like 1930s, I believe.
Like this, the way it's built and structured. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like a Wi-Fi symbol.
Right.
Okay, I just have to call it out here. She calls a campfire and a amphitheater a Wi-Fi signal. I am super annoyed at that because every single camp I've ever been to has their campfire set up like this. Unless you are out camping at a local camp area, most big camps, they have a big campfire and it's just like this because that is how amphitheaters work. Do people not understand that having it look like a Wi-Fi signal is not because it's a Wi-Fi signal? It's because that's how it's best to have people sitting to see the campfire, to see the skits, to see the performances, to see the people talking at it. I that's the thing that the Boy Scout in me is just super annoyed at. It shows that people don't spend a lot of time at campfires, like campfires in camps. Like I've grown up around campfires. They're all like this to some degree. Like this one is a very nice stone-built one, but they're all like this. Waz, now I'm thankful that you'll be here for my first YouTube controversy. We'll see how well this goes. Though it is an interesting concept that it could be used as a Wi-Fi signal to have better connection, as the app was just saying, open portal. That's a very interesting idea, if that is true, which again I believe. So it's still just it grinds my gears, but at the same time I'm like, no, that makes sense. That makes sense from a spiritualist beliefs. YouTube machine loves content that favors the mentally inept. Wait, are you calling me stupid? That's rude. I'm not stupid. Then I found the you found the Panchuka. So the nail is actually more useful from what I from what I've played with than the Panchuka or Panchaku, however you say it, because the nail you can use to bounce off enemies. If you get it right, you can use it to attack enemies from above, just like in Hollow Knight. So if you get it right and you do a down attack, which is the only weapon that does a down attack, but you can use it to do a down attack. But once you get more weapons unlocked, it doesn't become as useful. But I think it might be more useful than the Penchuchaku. I'm not certain though. Don't quote me on that. That's debatable. What's debatable? That I'm stupid? You're right, it is debatable. I'm very smart, as you can tell. Nah, but I find that the majority of YouTube's most popular content is curated. That is how it is. Most YouTuber content that is popular is for normies. So this video is probably not going to get many views. Yeah, that's debatable. Sometimes it's hard. I'm still trying to figure out the best ways to have conversations with you guys while having the chat delay, because there is still a delay. Yeah. But that is the idea, to make content that is brought to many people. Like this type of content, this video that I'm making right now, I'm kind of crossing my fingers that it hits the niche that Wendigoon hit. But at the same time, I'm not guaranteeing it. My VODs generally get more views than my videos. My stream VODs. So maybe I just need to make more stream content like this. All right. But moving on to the next... Wait, oh my goodness gracious. Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. So, real quick, I wanted to discuss this right here. The Chris Rogers Spirit Box app, because this is the app that we see them using in this video. Necrophonic. I think the biggest thing about this video, or about this app, is... excuse me. Where does it say? Is it up here? Yeah, right here. It's $10. I'm sorry I disappointed you. This app here is $10. So, you know, that's... Oh my goodness, dude. You can make so much money off of that. Again, just makes me think, like, is this real? But I'm inclined to believe it to be real. And then if we go to Chris Rogers down here, we can see that he has just made so many spirit apps. It's kind of funny. Scaranolia, Sweep Ghost Boss, Intentions, Necrometer, the Miracle Box, and then this PvP archery game. So, you know, he's really getting his net cast wide, because of course. I'll check it out later. Thanks, Waznow. Yeah, discussion based is kind of the thought that I want to go for, and I'm still trying to figure out the best way, because I want to make stuff that differentiates myself, but at the same time isn't like, oh, that's disgusting, stay away. I'm assuming phones don't have built-in spirit detectors. Yeah, obvious. Okay, so if we look at spirit boxes or spirit books for 1 second. Wrong tab. Chris Rogers is running a vast gambit of apps. He has made a vast gambit of apps, and he runs just apps for spirit talking and all of that. Chris Rogers, of course, being the... He's not home furniture. What? What is this? This isn't... He's not home furniture. Okay, guys, as we all know, Chris Rogers is, of course, a couch. A very nice, probably fake vegan leather couch. No, Chris Rogers is not that. It didn't pop up. Dang it, my joke is ruined. I'll fix it for the video. This Chris Rogers, he's a well-known Australian or British cricket player. My joke was ruined, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. That's actually not the Chris Rogers of this. Chris Rogers is someone else. That's someone else entirely. But when you are in the mind space of this, you have to think, okay, so one, to buy this app, you need to believe that spirits can communicate through your phone. 2, you need to believe it so much you pay the astronomical price of $10, which, if it's a scam, is just a bunch of words and things that are set to go off at random to be coincidental spiritual encounters. Or 3, or at worst, it is, again, actually communicating with spirits, which I think is a dangerous practice to be doing, to be opening yourself up to spirits. Doesn't seem like a good idea. And then you also need to think, okay, then does Chris actually believe this, or does he know he's a scam? Is he purposely scamming, or is it real? Now, I can't really find that much out because if scam artist obviously wants to be selling a scam, so they're not going to be saying, no, I don't believe in it. But I have come across some videos from Chris Roger and so on. I didn't actually save those links. I didn't save the links to those videos. I'm a terrible YouTuber, chat. I'm terrible at this. But there are some videos that I have of him talking to dead people on videos and so on and so forth on YouTube. The apps are, at least the first ones he made, were pretty bad. And they feel fake. They feel real fake. So I am tending to believe that he's a scam artist. But that is just my opinion. There are no actual claims. Chris Rogers, if you see this, I'm not saying under testimony you are a scam artist. I am not. There's so many people that I'm trying to just upset today. This is hilarious. We'll see how this goes, I guess. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say on it, that it is still a very fickle business to be in the market of making apps for a phone. And as Tasty is saying, phones don't have built-in spirit detectors. I guess that code just changes it. And again, if you believe in demons and spiritual stuff, it makes sense that they could manipulate that stuff to talk to you, to deceive you, to lie to you, to make you jump off a cliff, to make you buy a Segway, to make you a Subway. Or it could all just be a fake. I'm trying to bring you the information, and I'm telling you my personal opinion. You don't have to take me for my word. You have to take me on my belief in God. So yeah, let's see what's next. Oh yeah, next in the video is the Estes method, which they don't actually explain in the video. I had to look up after I watched the video what the Estes method is, and it is, to put it simple, a method of someone sitting in an area that we believe a spirit to be, or there to be like a, just spirits in general, ghosts, so on and so. Estes, dude, I was so freaked out when I first heard them say the Estes method. Where is it? Was it? Yeah, right here. That's this method. Because it's... Oh, come on.
Look out.
Don't move.
I was like, hold the phone. Elden Ring. What? Video game. Gamer brain. Figure it out. Boom. It was really funny to me. And then basically had to search up what an Estes method is. It is simply another means to communicate with ghosts. This idea is that you are sitting in an area with soundproof headphones, so you cannot hear anything. You should not be able to hear anything. There are people going to be around you that ask ghosts questions, and then the person wearing the headphones will then say whatever they hear. Because again, if they're wearing headphones that are noise canceling, they should not be able to hear anything. So the idea is a ghost is asked questions by a person without headphones, without like earplugs. Someone with earplugs or headphones that you can't hear then says whatever they hear the spirit tell them. Again, this is a huge thing that it feels like couldn't they just fake it? And it feels like it could be a scam. But I have done research and I've seen articles, I've seen people talking about this stuff that believe it. And if my research about spirituality and spiritualism is to be believed, again, I'm beating a dead horse with a dead stick at this point. If these people are communicating with spirits and what they're doing is actually happening and it is not fake, it is real. They are communicating with spirits. They're communicating with demons. Do not do this. Don't do that. It would be really funny, though, if if you were just kind of chilling or just walking in a park and then you just run into a fog wall appears, a health bar appears on the bottom of your screen, and then boss music plays. That would be funny. That would be funny. Also terrifying. Well, the stick has been killed by how many times I've hit the dead horse with the stick, because the dead horse is just being hit with the dead stick at this point. I've just impaled the stick on its own death. Everything is dead in this metaphor that I'm making up. But something else that is to be mentioned about the section of them doing the Estes method is the way it is cut in the video. Where does it start? Where does it start?
Yeah, like watching you. I was like,
Yeah.
there's someone watching.
Are
He's
we
like
okay?
starting over here, like straight.
I hate using YouTube and my stupid shortcuts. Always, I can't figure out how to do my shortcuts correctly.
Look out.
Look out.
Don't move.
Why shouldn't we move?
Need help.
What do you need help with?
Move forward.
What do you need help with?
His crawl. Here, me. 3.
Are there 3 of you
He
here?
did say there were 3 spirits earlier. Yeah.
It's just me.
Can you make a noise?
The look.
Can anyone in the chat right now tell me what is happening that is not the Estes method? Is there anyone in chat that can tell me right now? Is there anyone in the comments? Is there anyone that can tell me what is happening in that clip that, from what I just described the Estes method is not happening? And this is where this is alive, so I need to wait for people to respond, or maybe not. All right, I'm taking that as no one's going to respond. All right, so that is correct. They are not asking questions. Mackenzie, the girl that's sitting down, right here, Mackenzie is just saying words that she's hearing. This is not the way the method is supposed to work from my research. It is supposed to be them answering what is asked of it. There are a few parts where they do ask questions a little later on, but what I showed you, she's just saying words. So that's already like a weird flag that's being sent up. I don't want to say it's a... For my little amateurist information, that is a red flag on the Estes method. You aren't asking questions of the spirit, she's just saying words. They ask a few questions, but as kind of expected, the questions that are asked, the words that she says don't make sense. You can look up you can watch the video. I don't think I noted down the timestamp. I did not. Of when it happens, you can just find it, watch it later, or wait for me to edit the video. I'll figure it out. And what's very interesting about this video in particular is when this happens, when you are when I watch this video from beginning to end, it is a thing that I felt they set up the Estes method in a way to make you feel more afraid and scared in the moment of the video. Be nice to the lady. She can't help it that her name's Mackenzie. So I am thinking that it's partly a narrative thing that they wanted to put it here to keep you on edge, because the video's, at this point, it's been 18 minutes of this. That's a long video for this. Actually, no, this is short. There are other videos that are an hour long. There are other videos that are hours long that she's made. 30, 37, 50, or 54 minutes, 10 minutes, 56 minutes, 50 minutes, 40 minutes. Partly why I haven't watched the other videos is I can't imagine what's going on in those other ones, because there wasn't much that happened in this one that I felt like was a...
Who do you want to go up there?
Needed to be in the... That needed to be in the video. It just felt off. The only other thing to note of this part, it's not... I haven't really done a lot of research into it, but there is a mention at the end of towards the end, after the Estes method, of a REM pod, which is a device that is meant to locate and tell you of a spirit being nearby. That it will be pinged when a spirit is nearby, and it is letting you know, hey, there's a spirit here, be wary. Or just letting you know that there's a goat around. Again, it's not really mentioned in this video, but it feels like, much like the Spirit app, like it's a device that is being used to sell a scam. And I think that is kind of the thing that I want to talk about right now. In watching this video, when I first watched it, as Duck was saying earlier, there are a whole bunch of red flags that are being sent off, that this is a scam, that this is all fake, that this is what's going on. This is stupid. It's not actually real. And that was my first initial watch of this. I then rewatched it a few more times because I took down notes. I wanted to prepare better for this video. And it's one of those things that if you take these things to be true, if you believe in spirits, and as I do, then what they're saying, it's not that far-fetched that there's something that can locate a spirit. Spirits can use that. Spirits can let their presence be known. And especially if you are, this is a little spoilery for the later in the video, when you are tuning yourself and trying to communicate with spirits, spirits will reach out and communicate with you. They will touch you. They will feel. They will ingrain themselves in your life. Kelsey Davey, specifically, most of her shorts are about the different encounters she has with ghosts around her house. She has, like, I think 4 or 5 ghosts that just interact with each other in her house. If you are looking at it from a purely comedy or perspective of, oh, okay, she's making these up, that's fine. But if you believe it to be true, then she has 5 ghosts in her house that are demons that are just rolling about, interacting with her, deceiving her on who or what they are, and having these weird interactions with her. Okay. And then if you take it from a perspective of they're hoax and they're just meant to be money makers, that is feasible as well. I do not believe Kenzie is a scammer in this regard, that she is a fake. I actually kind of think that the Witch of Endor that's mentioned in Samuel, that she was a hoax, she was a fake, and she was shocked, especially with how it's worded. It kind of seems like she was surprised the spirit was summoned, almost as if she hadn't had interactions with spirits. But then we get to the modern day, we get to technology. There is a huge market for paranormal equipment to communicate with people. Spirit boxes, phone apps, REM pods, various other things. Those are the few I can list off the top of my head. And when you go to some of these websites, they are remarkably super expensive. So it feels like it could just be a whole scam. Sorry, I forgot what word scam was for a second. That was really funny of me. I forgot scam. And kind of, I'm kind of running out of breath now, so gonna switch over. Gonna wrap up, but kind of what I want to get at, that I've probably been saying throughout this entire video, is when sorry, I'm gonna take a quick drink of water. To summarize, I think these rinky-dinky rituals and rites are pretty stupid. I don't understand why you'd want to do them. And that's coming from me, a Christian. And with that, many people do believe it. Many more people do not believe it. And I think that is kind of the quintessential place that Satan wants you to be in. That you don't believe in him, so he can just do what he wants. He can go about it and do as he please. Those that do believe in spirits and so on can interact with him, and Satan can use that. And then there are those like me that are Christians that know spirits are to not be trusted, except those that believe in Christ, which are angels. And that we are the people that are under attack. We are the people that Satan needs to be wary for. And that's why I'm making this video. Because these practices, in which I believe them to be, leave the precedent for you and me to interact and communicate with demons. And that can be regardless of whether or not you believe in God. If you believe in God, you can still do these practices and still have interactions with the spiritual. A story that was told to me of a Ouija board. Oh, quick note, don't use an Ouija board. Not a good idea. Don't do it. Because of this story, a pastor, a mentor of mine, told me a story of when he was younger, he had an encounter with an Ouija board where he and 3 other buddies were doing an Ouija board, and they were in a basement. When the kind of time where they were playing doing the Ouija thing was done, the Ouija board eyepiece flew off. I do not believe my pastor, my mentor, to be lying. So something caused it to fly off the board and hit the wall. Everyone else there at the time as well believed it because they all ran out of the room. That's scary. Another story about an Ouija board. There was a story that I heard from a former psychic of an Ouija board. They asked it who was next to die. The board said this one girl that was in the group, and a few weeks later she killed herself. Don't mess with Ouija boards. It's not a good idea. I lost my train of thought. Wait, what was I saying? I love it when I lose my train of thought. It's so pleasant. It happens sometimes. I know you guys are aware of it. Let me check my notes. Wait, what did I say? Oh, yeah. Oh, I wrote this. I'm just gonna read this because I find this funny. So remember, kids, if you see a specter late at night, simply ask it if it's heard the word of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. If it screams really loud as if its gut was being wrenched from its stomach, run. It means to sell you a TurboTax bundle. It's not to be trusted, just like the IRS. When we encounter the spiritual, we can encounter the spiritual, each and every one of us, any number of times. I've heard stories on here of people having spiritual encounters where their house was shaken, their room was shaken by spirits. I have, for years, seen shadowy figures out of the corner of my eye, which at times I've believed to just be figments of my imagination. Other times I've believed to be real. I am mixed on whether or not all of them are real or all of them are fake. I'm confident a few of them were actual presences that were watching me. And I know for a fact that two weeks ago? No, 3 weeks ago. It was October 6th. No, not October. I don't remember what day. But a few weeks ago, I had a dream where I had a demonic spirit try to pull me away from God. I was on a, for whatever reason, it was probably because of the announcement of the Adam 22, how he was pimping his wife out. for a reality show. I was on a porn set, which is very fun to just think about, just being on that. Then I was watching this guy talk about, hey, yeah, down that road back there is where they do them. That's where they do them. In my dream, he says, that's where the Mexicans do their demonic rituals. Or occult rituals is one of the two. I just remember him saying Mexican. So, I'm sorry, but that's my dream. And then he's starts to take a few steps. As he's taking a step, I feel a force pull me down the, whatever we want to call it, the pathway, the ritual summon ground. And the only way I can describe this is anyone that's played Doom or Doom Eternal, the images of glyphs and like the demonic stone during certain parts of the campaign when you're playing through the game, you have a vision and it just like flashes demonic symbols and visions of the future, visions of the past. It was like that, except also had animal sacrifices of some sort. Very, very disturbing stuff. And the only way I could wake up was by saying Jesus over and over and over again. I would have been stuck there probably for longer, but I just remember waking and just having this horrible feeling in my gut of this encounter I had. So I believe that to be a spiritual, more a spiritual psychic attack that happened. And that was 2 or 3 days after I had decided I was going to do this stream and the video I'm going to make from this be my next video on YouTube. So I believe that Satan does not want me to make this video in any form. Stacy, that means a lot. Thank you, dude. So, as a last word, just keep what I've said tonight in mind. I am not going to, again, tell you to not do anything. You're free to do what you want. This is America, unless you're Canadian. Woznow, I love you, though. You're still free to do what you want. You're still free to believe you want. This is what I believe. This is what I want to bring to you. I'm probably going to rewatch this stream and think it's horribly out of place and just like I did a terrible job connecting everything. But I want to say that I have done some research. I've watched some interviews talking about Christians that were former psychics and former witches and former astrology girls. That's the only way I can think of it. And their stories have only further convicted me of making this video. And I will discuss them a little bit more into when I actually make the video for this on YouTube, so watch out for that. But I wanted to bring this up to you because this covers kind of the bare bones that I wanted to talk about. And as it is, I've been talking for an hour and a half. My throat hurts. Doing a speech in high school, an oratory class, was only maybe 5 to 10 minutes at max. This has been an hour and a half of me talking. I talk a lot. Oh. So as always, I hope you have a good night. Godspeed. God bless. Peace. Hold up. Is that a porn star? Wait, is it this song?
Where's your ass?
And also Tasty. Gorefield, which Gorefield did you want me to talk about? Because most of this stuff is I've seen already. You had it on? Oh, no. I just looked it up when you said that. I looked it up. Because wait, I did watch the Super Eye Patch Wolf video, and I've seen quite a few very scary images of Garfield. I have not seen this one, though. This one's a good one. Heaven is void of light, John. Ugh. This is the original Garfield horror stuff, I think. You can believe whatever you want, but I'm telling the truth. I don't think I will play it because I'm assuming this is copyrighted. Yeah, it looks like it is. And wait here. Let's listen to 5 seconds right here.
And where's your candy? And I said, Mama, it was Big Dick Randy. He came.
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to that song. No. You guys are. It's not bad, but I just don't really like a lot of modern rap stuff, especially what they talk about. I just don't enjoy it. You missed the Gorefield. Oh no, it's still here. I still have Gorefield, but these don't scare me anymore. Like, I watched the Super Eye Patch Wolf video, and these things, yeah, it's just Garfield. It's Garfield. It's like, okay, yeah, Garfield's scary. That makes sense. Wait, did they actually make a SCP-3166? Is this an actual Gorefield astrology signs? Oh, wait, this one? Oh, I've seen a few of these. So it's dependent on the astrology sign. Oh, that's dope. I've seen this one. This is the only one I've seen though. These are dope. Like, actually, these are more. It's very, very awesome to see. You said there's a video on it. There's Garfield horoscopes. Wait, are you talking about this video? By Lumpy Touch? Is it just... I'm assuming it's just going over all the horoscopes? Or wait, no, this is a game, right? This was the game. Because the Super Eye Patch Wolf video talked about a game. Here, I'll save it to my watch later. I'll watch it later. Please enjoy my longest video yet. No way. Is that your longest video? That is actually... Oh, it's no action. Oh, darn it. I thought there... Wasn't there a a scary Garfield game? Or am I stupid? Alright, let's see. Is this a Garfield SCP? Holy crap! Wait. Chat. Stop everything. There is an actual Garfield SCP. Yes, a Garfield game would be great. I think a scary Garfield game would be great. But I don't think that will ever happen. Or at least it probably won't ever happen. A developer could make it, but it'll probably get taken down knowing Jim Davis. Alright, so SCP-3166 is an elucid. Special containment procedures. The Garfield media franchise is to remain active and successful for as long as feasibly possible. Funding is to be provided to any Garfield media ventures via foundation front companies present in the comic and film industries. Agents embedded within Paws Inc. and Andrews McKeel syndication are to place targeted mimetic agents in outgoing comic strips, encouraging the retention of a sizable Garfield fanbase and discouraging Jim Davis from discontinuing Garfield. Agents are to monitor individuals at significant risk of attack from SCP-3166 in the event of a SCP-3166 manifestation. Agents are to use supplied frozen lasagna to lure SCP-3166 away from its target and dispatch it once out of public view. Any witnesses are then to be administered anesthetics as appropriate for their level of exposure. SCP-3166 is a 2.1 meter tall humanoid entity presumed pataphysical. Pataphysical? What does pataphysical mean? Another note for you, chat. If you are ever reading anything and there is a word you do not understand, Google it immediately or look it up in a dictionary so that you know what you're actually reading in that sentence or phrase, paragraph, so on. Integrate in whimsical nonsense intended as a parody of science. Presumed a whimsical parody of science? That's interesting. Known to manifest during periods when the Garfield media franchise is performing poorly in terms of public reception. The exterior layer SCP-3166 body resembles a crudely made costume of the character Garfield, which field inspection has shown to be composed of legitimate cat fur. However, analysis of SCP-3166 composition in the field has shown that its interior mass is composed entirely out of pasta, specifically lasagna. Upon the criteria for its manifestation being met, SCP-3166 will appear in the vicinity of a suitable individual, whereafter referred to as the target, and move towards their location. Known targets of SCP-3166 have included individuals prominently involved in rival media to the Garfield franchise, individuals formerly involved in the production of the Garfield comic strip, individuals involved in parodies of the Garfield franchise, vocal critics of the Garfield franchise, Garfield creator Jim Davis. So that only happens if it can be traced back to Jim Davis being the reason for the poor reception. Interesting. I gotta read. Upon reaching his target, SCP-3166 will attempt to inflict bodily harm upon them through a mixture of blunt force using nearby objects and force feeding of lasagna, obtained through self-disembowelment. During this process, SCP-3166 will vocalize by meowing, purring, and screeching in the manner of an extremely agitated cat. Lasagna outside SCP-3166 mass has proven to be an effective form of bait for the entity, as upon seeing it, SCP-3166 will abandon its original goal and instead attempt to incorporate the pasta into itself. SCP-3166 first manifested on October 23rd, 1989, within the Chicago offices of United Media, who were the publishers of the Garfield comic strip at the time. Upon manifestation, SCP-3166 wandered around the offices in a confused and distressed manner before indiscriminately insulting any individuals present after security attempted to apprehend it. It demanifested 20 minutes later. Foundation agents responded to the situation, distributed amnestics as appropriate. Over the course of the following week, similar manifestations took place at a number of United Media offices around the country, ending on 10/29/1989. Following that date, SCP-3166 altered its behavior to its current form. See the week of Garfield comic strips beginning on October 10th, or the 23rd, 1989. Look at document 3166-1 for more information on pataphysical awakening. Initially, individuals involved with production of Garfield comic strips claim to have no memory of working on that week's strips. All researchers working on SCP-3166 containment are to familiarize themselves on this material. Addendum 36-1, using tissue samples taken by Agent Mueller during SCP-3166's most recent manifestation, genetic analysis of the meat present within the lasagna has shown it to be genetically identical to Garfield creator Jim Davis. The implications of this are certainly unclear. However, during surveillance of Mr. Davis by contaminant teams, he has complained of severe mosquito bites in the night on a number of occasions, immediately preceding SCP-3166. The article on October 23rd, 1989. Brr, there's a chill in here this morning. What an eerie sensation. This doesn't feel like my home. I know this arc. This is the arc where Garfield has his dream of being alone, that that John and Odie aren't there anymore. That he woke up and the house he's the only one there. Apparently, Jim decided that the scariest thing was being alone forever. And this continues for... how many chapters was it? Or how many strips was it? Study Garfield, there must be a good reason why the house is empty. John must be at the grocery. Nope, it's all for sale. My home has been abandoned. No one has lived here for years. But that means I haven't lived here for years. What's that? See something? John, Odie, you're home. Hello, Garfield. Have some food. Locked fast within a time when he no longer exists, Garfield grapples with his greatest fear, loneliness. After years of taking life for granted, Garfield is shaken by a horrifying vision of the inevitable process called time. Denial. I don't want to be alone. Want some breakfast? Garfield? Who needs it? I need you. And imagination is a powerful tool. It can tint memories of the past, shape perceptions of the present, or paint a future so vivid that it can entice or terrify, all depending upon how we conduct ourselves today. Well, that makes sense that they would use these comics for a SCP and its manifestation. That makes sense. Garfield Game Boy is the game looking animation. All right, I'll look that up later. I think what I'm going to do now, actually, though, is do some boss runs of Dead Cells. Because I feel like it. Because you were talking about it, Tasty, and I just feel like it. All right, let's hop into it. My Thanksgiving was good. Oh, this is all made by Lumpy. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, yeah. This video, freaking awesome. This video up here, freaking awesome.
Garfield is a daily...
Bro, it has 9.1 million views. That's crazy. But yeah, my Thanksgiving was good. I spent it mainly by eating food, hanging out with family, watching YouTube, and Rick and Morty. I actually spent a vast portion of the day watching Rick and Morty. And Bricky. Bricky is another YouTube channel I found recently. Could definitely make a game like that and would probably... Again, yes, I think it would be very successful. I think it is an area where I don't think Jim Davis wants the Garfield brand going in that direction. I don't think that's the direction they want Garfield to go, and thus I don't think a game like that will ever happen officially. Unofficially, again, people could definitely do it, but it might run into a situation where it gets pulled, or it stays around for a little bit, and then a lawsuit or a cease and desist letter is sent, and they take it down so they don't get into legal trouble. What was it? There was the Pokemon game called the fan game. What was it called? Radiation. I think that was years ago though. But that game lasted, I think, a few days, and then it got taken down because of Nintendo. But yeah, let's get some Dead Cells. Alright, so what I was doing was just boss runs, and what I want to do some more is some boss runs, because one of the difficult things one of the nice things about boss runs is it allows you to practice against bosses. And I need to practice against bosses. I also need to just play the game more so I can actually get past the stages, but practicing against bosses is an important part of that. Oh, wait. Right here. Don't call me a pro. I am not a pro. I enjoy the game, but I would not consider myself a pro at playing the game. But I know a bit about the game. Oh, look, the Panchukus. Let's see. Oh, what boss is this? I don't know. I don't know what boss this is. I do now. I know exactly what boss this is. Come on, spawn in, boss. I need to do a better job at dodging. Dodging! Oh my... Yep. Told you, wasn't a pro. And as everyone always reminds me, I don't heal. I don't heal in games. I just don't. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Wait, can I not put that in my other inventory slot? Dang it. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to grab barb tips and frostbite. Right now, acrobatic pack is a good one because of what it does, but you need to get a good build for it. And this is gonna be this is gonna be fun. Hopefully with my summon, this shouldn't be a problem. Crap. Crap. Did I get him? I got him. Alright, nice. Let's see, what did I get? Okay, I got another bow and scarecrow sickles. Are these DLC? This boss? No. What? Why is it saying that thing on the top? Hold up. What? What does that mean? So this boss is not DLC. Depending on how you play the game, you may have not even encountered this boss yet. But this boss is not a DLC. The only bosses that you need, there are some. Wait, no, is Conjunctivius a DLC boss that you need to buy? Hold up, 1 second. No, get off. I don't need you on my screen. Steam, open up. I need to check you real quick. I gotta check. I do not remember if this is a DLC boss or not. Other people in chat, if you remember, you can tell me. If not, that's fine. I'll be looking it up. Hello, where's Steam? There's Steam. So Dead Cells has the Queen in the Sea DLC, Fatal Falls DLC, the Bad Seed DLC, and then the Return to Castlevania DLC. There is one free DLC, which is Rise of the Giants, which I do have. I own everything for this game, so let's see. So maybe you know, I should really sign up for beta testing. That would be fun. But I don't know if I play this game enough. Alright, so the Bad Seed DLC introduced the Monolithic boss. Fatal Falls DLC. I don't think... What boss is it that you interact with? Undying Shores. Oh, the Mausoleum. This is the Scarecrow. Wait, the Mausoleum. Wait, what boss is that? Do I know what boss that is? No, that is the Scarecrow guy. So the Scarecrow, Mama Tick, and then the Queen of the Sea is a DLC boss. And then Castlevania has 2 new bosses as well. But Conjunctivius is a default boss. You just need to know how to find it. Oh, sorry. Wait, is this level 6? Is he in the stupid places where you have to be in the light? No, I'm thinking you haven't discovered the way to get to him yet. Let's just get it. Let's see. Alright. So. This is the Dead Cells biome map. The very first biome is the Prisoner's Quarter. You then have the Castle Outskirts, which is the DLC for Castlevania. The Dilapidated Arboretum, which is the DLC for the Bad Seed. Toxic Sewers, which is default, and Promenade of the Condemned, which is default. Promenade of the Condemned can lead to a few different places. It can either lead to Morass of the Banished, the Ossuary, the Ramparts, or the Prison Depths. Toxic Sewers can lead to Corrupted Prison, Ramparts, or Ancient Sewers. And then Dilapidated Arboretum can lead to Prison Depths, Morass of the Banished, or Ramparts. Then Prison Depths can lead you to Morris of the Banished, Ancient Sewers, or Ossuary. Corrupted Prison can lead you to Ancient Sewers or Ramparts. Then Dracula's Castle will lead you to Dracula, whatever boss this is. I haven't faced this boss. But to get to the boss that I just faced, Conjunctivius, you need to get to the Insufferable Crypt, which you can only get to by Ancient Sewers. I believe, right? Unless there's... No, it's the only way you can get to it. Ossuary and Ramparts lead you to the Black Bridge, which is a different boss, which you'll probably see. And then Morris of the Banished leads you to the Nest. And then it goes on for the next 3 bosses. You can get to these 3 bosses different ways. And then a final biome that then leads to 2 other bosses. I haven't uncovered all of them different yet because I've never made it through Dracula's Castle. I've never beat whatever what boss this is. I think this is Death. And then I've never made it to that biome. But that's a brief overview. And the place that you have to be in the light is... what boss does that lead to? Slumbering Sanctuary leads you to Clock Tower, I believe. Oh wait, are you talking about Forgotten Sepulchre? Because Sepulchre sucks. I've never made it through there. It's something that I've never done, and because I know the other ways, I don't really think about trying to get through it. Frost Blast. But you know what I'm looking for. Alright, it's not there. Dang. I already have those. Yeah, those suck. Let's not upgrade anything yet. Let's just take that. And let's keep what I have for right now. Wait, is this this is Scarecrow. Scarecrow sucks. I don't like the Scarecrow guy. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Oh, dang it! Alright, let's do this quick. Hello? Let's go with this one. Concierge. Let's go, bro. Well, that's not good. Ah, crap. Ah, frick. Oh, okay, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. I'm dead. Oh, I'm almost dead. Crap. Concierge is one of those bosses that was really good when I first faced him, because he was the only boss I could face because I hadn't unlocked the other routes, but now it's just I haven't faced him in such a long time. Let's try this again. Conjunctivius. Let's see if I can. Crap. Got him. Oh. Finally. This next boss is going to be annoying without having any health. Dang, that was great. Darn it. Oh well. Let's just keep the sickles. They could be of help. Oh, it's Clock Tower. Okay. I only have one heal. Let's do this. Oh, well, that's stupid already. Oh, okay. Oh, first attack killed me. Tasty, I know you're just absolutely rolling over in your chair or your bed, wherever you're watching this, because of how absolutely terrible this I'm showing myself. Like, you wouldn't believe I actually play these games. I'm so terrible at it. Oh, ow. Wait, what the? Why can I not jump? Ah, I got the boss execution. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna take that. Sorry, Firebrands. It's just a better choice. It just is. Nah, those aren't better options. Let's upgrade. Let's leave those. Take that. Oh. Barb tips. Guardian. Oh. Okay, so this is a problem. I've faced the giant once. So hopefully I will do fine. Oh, wait, wait. He does laser eyes? This game, man. I could also do the time challenge, maybe. Those are fun. Now let's do a survival build. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, this is fun. Oh, but this is more fun. Alright, let's see. Combo. I could do Porcupack, but I don't have anything in my pack. Let's do Master. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, but the problem is because it's this type of build, it's a more melee focused build, which is more annoying for Conjunctivius. Which isn't a problem when you are planning your build, or planning your run. But when you are going off of whatever the game feels like throwing at you, it's a little bit more annoying, and it tests your skill. Got him. Oh, that's fine, dude. Let's see, what do we want? What do we want? Predator? No, because that doesn't help. Oh, it's gotta be something... I don't think I have anything that's really... Melee attack, slow enemy down, maybe? No, let's just go with that one. Alright, let's see how the mausoleum goes. Oh, this one. Been able to beat him before, obviously, but... Oh! No! What is it with the mausoleum that I cannot beat him, bro? That is crazy, man. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I don't know exactly what it is about the Scarecrow, but he's difficult. Some of his attacks are difficult for me to grasp, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just that because he's a boss. I guess the biggest thing that I can tell you guys about this is that I have not been really good with the level of difficulty I'm on for the game. It has been very difficult to get to bosses. I can do it if I'm like grinding for a few hours, but generally I can't. And you know, that's a little disheartening. Then I just get all riled up to beat the game all the more. We'll do it. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Guess I have to go with this. Oh, that's me. No, that's melee attacks. That's fine. That's fine. Is it just the always? It's always the inseparable crypt, isn't it? Wait, no, it isn't, because I've gotten the concierge. Oh, crap. Okay, double damage was not a good idea. Crap, dude. Oh, wait, duh. Duh. That's why I can't leave. I gotta press RB, not Y. Duh. Oh, if Micah's watching, he'd be laughing at that. Oh, it's still lagging. Hold up. Ow, that hurt. Oh, it did hurt. Yeah, that did hurt. Okay, that also hurt. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm really bad with a whip. I was really bad with that whip. I'm really bad with the whip. Wow. No, I'm not ready for the next showdown. Oh, you can interact with those. So these are all the bosses that I've met. Let's see, so that's Mama Tick, Clock Tower, Giant, Scarecrow. I don't know who some of those bosses are. Or I don't recognize the doors, at least. Yeah, let me in. Let me in. I want to do some time challenges. I want to beat this game. Really bad, but I'm really bad at it. Oh, Giant Comb 2. Yeah, let's go with this. Those guys aren't that difficult. Okay. What's we got? What the? I don't recognize these things. Oh, I forgot about that one. Body desecrated? Oh, that's cool. Restart. We gotta restart that. Okay. Okay, maybe I should go back to the giant comb. Yeah, that was way worse. Yeah, let's just restart that. Pyrotechnics? I haven't unlocked this one. That's why. I do know this one. I do recognize this one. I just haven't unlocked. Okay, so you always get that. Oh, okay. Oh, I was at 1 health. Crap. Stupid Jimmy. Stupid Jimmy. Gotta play smart. Gotta play big boy. Gotta play big. Hold up 1 second. Got aneurysm. Give me 1 second. Wait, how does that... Oh, it's something I place, and then I have to detonate it. That's how I use it. Alright, gotcha. Oh, I beat my... Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't beat my last rank. Crap. Still bad. Crap. Got it. Crap, dude! Come on. Crap! I thought I... be my last score, though. Oh, chest. Alright, let's go. Oh, nice. Oh, emergency door. Oh. I don't think that's... Oh, I can only take it? Alright. Let's see. Okay, I need to go this way for the boss, I think. Okay, stop attacking. Hello? What the? That was weird. Crap. Whoop. Oh, I got 2 minutes left. All right. No, I'm gonna keep this actually. I like the comb. Oh, crap. Okay, I only have a minute. Gotta keep moving. Wait, I have 45 seconds, I think. Concierge, I think I can beat it. Well, that was fast. Next reward and 2 daily victories. Bonus for being boss. Time left. Congratulations, you finished. I hit rank 30. And how do I check the leaderboard? Yeah, so there's still a lot of the map I don't think I explored. Wait, where is the leaderboard thing, though? Where do you see the leaderboard? Wasn't there. What the? Interesting. Alright. I should make it call him without my knowledge. I don't know. I don't think I know how to code that. I mean, I don't know how to code in general, but I don't think I can. I definitely don't know how to do that. No, crap. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the bonus door then. Dang, I'm getting a lot of health. Yo, what up, dude? How you doing? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You didn't know that? Yes, I do. You forgot? That makes sense, yes. You forgot, but I forget. This way, right? Yeah, I have to go this way. Oh yeah, there it is. Four minutes exact. Not bad. It doesn't do anything. Oh wait, oh shoot, because I opened up the door I can't... it's alright, I'll do it. Do it next time. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It was a bit from a stream months ago. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, most of these things seem to be without my knowledge. You know, I get a notification when you guys do those things, so I would know about it. I mean, I wouldn't be able to control when it happens, but I would know about it. I don't actually know if I can do that for the Twitch stuff. I'm not sure. Ow, crap. Crap. Okay, I don't have enough. Keep it in the back of my mind. Let's keep going. I'm going to send you a mentally unstable Garfield. Oh, okay. Go for it. Wait, you mean in chat or on Discord? Either way, I'm not quite sure what that entails. I'm assuming that's some sort of horror Garfield thing. Oh, you're just gonna send me a Garfield. Okay, okay. That makes sense. No, that's perfectly fine. If you find out my address, that's probably gonna happen anyway. Might not be from you, might be just from someone else. Okay. Oh, my fingers are going numb. It's a little cold down here in the northeast. Oh, what was that poison? Oh, that was right. Accidentally. Skill issue. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I need to be better. Oh, a chest? Lacerating aura? Nah. I'm good. Can't use that because I haven't unlocked the 4th boss cell yet. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't go through this room. Oh, I don't have to fight anything. Nice. Let's see. This is just the gear. Oh, I'll have to keep that in mind. I know, dude. Just keeps you going. Keeps you up, hopping and skipping, ready to take on the next threat. I feel like I made it through this one a lot quicker than normal. Alright, so I need to go back all the way to the beginning because there's a cherry right there. Right? Where, what the... Oh, there it is. Right, and then... Oh wait, there's a little area I haven't uncovered, I guess. Alright, so you have weapons. Let's see. It's the bow. It's the freaking bow. Alright, I don't think I have enough for anything else, so let's... Oh, wait, what did I not explore there? Oh, that's gonna kill me. I need to explore there. Oh, it just takes you all the way down. How am I... Oh, I didn't explore down here, that's why. I intend to play Dark Souls 3 at some point. After Dark Souls 2. I want to try Dark Souls 2 next. There it is. That's why I was thrown off. I hadn't uncovered that guy yet. I don't think I have money for it. Anything in there though, so I'm gonna just keep moving. But I want to play Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne of the Souls games. Those are ones I eventually want to play and hopefully beat. Haven't gotten any new. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. You can only get one at a time. I forgot. I'm so used to doing the boss. I've been playing the boss run so much. I forgot that. All this red has the major benefit of hiding blood stains. That's funny. And I'm saying that as if it's funny, but that is funny. Alright, I've never made it through this one, but I really want to. It's pretty easy until it's not. I have played some of Dark Souls 3. I've beaten the very first boss that you have to face after the tutorial. Oh, stupid. And that's it. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just a skeleton, okay. Is this a good thing though? Oh! Extra jump and downward smash. I'm gonna take that. Extra jump is always helpful. If you can remember you have it. Oh. Oh, frick. Uh-oh. Oh, hey dude, what's up? Can't buy any of those things because I don't have enough money. Let's go up, I think. Your problem is how long it takes to drink a Estus. Does it take a while in DS3? I don't remember. Did that thing light up? That thing just lit up, didn't it? Oh, this doesn't look good. Crap. Wait, how do I... Oh, yeah, swap. Oh, I'm almost out of flasks. Crap. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, it's a chest? Is it a fake chest or a real chest? It's a real chest. I don't want that. Yo, what up, guy? How you doing, dude? You having a good day? Oh, crap. No! Crap. Body desecrated. That was the best run of... I was trying to get a new way to commute to school. Today? Today isn't a school day. What are you talking about? Oh, that type. Oh, okay. No, that's interesting. I would suggest... Actually, I wouldn't suggest any of those. I'm terrible with balance. I gotta be honest, dude. I can't really balance that well, and I will fall over. I've tried skateboarding. Was not very good at it. And it's one of those things that you probably just need to practice at, and I just did not want to practice at it when I was a kid. And it did not pique my interest because of how bad I am at balancing. But that's definitely would be a fun way to get to school if you lived close enough that you could feasibly do that. You need something that fits in a bag. Can you not have it just out at school? Because even a skateboard would probably be pretty big to fit in a bag. Unless you're bringing an extra bag for it. I'm sure they sell bags for skateboards. I'm not 100% certain, obviously, but... I can bet the nearest rack. I'm assuming you have a big school. $1.3 mile. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I would suggest, in that case, like rollerblades probably, if you want to fit it in a bag and you want to make sure you can keep it on you all day. Skateboard is a little bit more inconvenient, and especially unless, do you live at 2,000? Yeah, that's a lot of kids. I graduated from a high school where our entire high school is 400 kids. So... That's not that many. Or it might have even been lower. It might have been like 350 something. I'm from a small town. But do you have weather? Like, do you have inclement weather? Do you have winter snow problems? Because if that's a problem, then it's going to only work for a few seasons out of the year. But yeah, it's this very small school. It was a very small school. My class had 20 people in it. I spent every class with the same 20 people. We have hot and the occasional cold or wind. Well, in that case, then yeah, okay, that's fine. Go for it. Yeah, because that's my only other thought with the alternative way to get to school is that sort of thing. But if you only have hot and cold and wind, in that case, just do whatever you fancy. But obviously, I don't think you came here to ask for my advice. I have no advice on that because to get anywhere in my area, you have to drive because of living in the country. This little thing. So I can't get anywhere. I could walk, but it would take ages to get anywhere. Barely hitting freezing. That's not bad. I do not mind that. My dream is to eventually move to Florida. I currently live in Virginia. But realistically, I would. Did it come for advice, Law? I'm lost in YouTube videos or mainly biased. Oh, you did come for advice on. Oh, okay. In that case, it depends. Are you good with balance? Are you good with balancing? Because if you're good at balancing on your. Okay, here's a good idea. Do you know how to ice skate? If you know how to ice skate, rollerblades is probably best bet because ice skating and rollerblading are fairly similar. Fairly similar. It's the same sort of method for rolling around. It's a little bit different, but it's fairly similar. I tried once when I was like 8. Okay. Then you might want to go with a skateboard. Skateboard's probably a safer bet. It's also a lot easier. It's not as much hassle. Like rollerblading or roller skates. Aren't those still aren't rollerblades and roller skates the same thing? Dang. I have a friend that has ice skated once in his life, and he was, I think, 17 or 16 he was 17 at the time. First time ice skating, me and a bunch of my other friends we're at an event that had ice skating, so we took him to ice skate. It's fun. Really fun to see someone that just never learned how to ice skate try to ice skate. Oh. Skates are 2 on the left and 2 on the right. Blades are 4 right down the middle. So you probably have a better balance then. Like, I myself have grown up ice skating, so I'm probably more comfortable rollerblading or roller skating than snowboarding. And that's just me. But if you couldn't balance on the rink and you haven't practiced, again, you can always practice. It's not a thing that you couldn't practice to get better at, but might be a safer bet to start with a skateboard unless you want to get into the actual sport of it, if you want to actually enjoy it. But my advice is get a car. Get your license, get a car. It's way more expensive, way more dangerous, but opens up the road. But I'm assuming you probably can't do that yet. I'm guessing. Actually, I would assume you aren't old enough to have a car yet. Oh. Okay, you could only get a permit. Yeah, that's not really a good idea to try to drive to school if you don't have a license. I have a coworker that had his permit, had scheduled his license, but he drove on his permit as if he had his license for a few weeks. I want to get it for a commute item, but I also just want a hobby. In that case, I guess it depends on what you personally think is more interesting, rollerblade culture or skate culture. Because I know there is probably overlap, but probably not as much. I'm assuming rollerblading is, in my personal opinion, chiller. Skateboarding seems to be a lot more high end, but that's me. If you really can't decide and you just want a hobby, take a 3-sided coin, flip it, whichever side it is, you choose that, whichever one you designate to be skateboarding, rollerblading, or roller skating. It's that simple. Or you could also go with a boogie board, or a longboard, or a scooter. You could also just go with a scooter, I guess. Well, no, a scooter probably wouldn't work because of how big it is. You could probably get one that is compactable. But I am going to have to go, though. It's getting later for me. I got to go do some more stuff. It's been a fairly busy stream. Been talking for past 4 hours, and I want to get dinner. I'm hungry. But Guy, thanks for coming back and stream. Nice to see you again. I'll probably be playing more Dead Cells soon in the next few weeks, months. But hopefully I could have helped you tonight. If not, I'm sorry. But I hope you have a good night, and anyone else in chat. As always, Godspeed, God bless, peace. Oh, also, tomorrow night or Wednesday night, I will probably be playing that game that everyone's playing, that's Lethal Company. I'll probably be playing that. All right, bye.